Hi, this is Lars Islander for the End of the World as We Know It blog. While Freya is making a mess, grinding coffee beans all over everything, I'm going to be modifying the adapter on this sump pump, which goes to a 1-inch pipe to, wow, that's probably going to be really loud, to fit onto this, because this is the only adapter that I've got to go onto a 1/2-inch hose pipe. So this is our new sump pump. We just tested it out, and so I'm going to modify that and carry on. What I'm doing at the moment is just putting a little bit of a lip on this, just with a potato peeler, because that's all I've got to hand. And I'm just going to screw that into there. Might have to heat it up a little bit so it's a bit soft, and then screw it in. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And eventually, I might leave this on, or I might replace it with a just a fitting without the tap on it. Okay. Okay, so it didn't screw in very well on its own, so I'm just going to see if I can soften up the end a little bit by putting it in some hot water. This should be made out of ABS. The melting temperature for that is probably higher than 100 degrees. No, hang on. So it's definitely higher than 100 degrees. It should start getting plasticky at 100 degrees. Ish, maybe. Lots of science happening over there. Look at it go. Alright, there we go. That worked pretty well actually. I just put it in there for about maybe less than a minute. Just leaving it cool down. Hopefully it won't cool down and crack. But that's on there good enough for what we want it for. Now to be honest, this is always going to be open. At some point I'm going to replace this with just a straight through connector. Right, and the next bit is this goes inside a bit of normal garden hose. That comes off of there, the garden hose with this inside, and this basically keeps it rigid. And this was from my irrigation kit. I can't remember what this actually is for, but this is what it's for now. The garden hose goes in there, it goes up to the other end of the polytunnel, this end screws onto here. When the float switch goes clunk, and empties out the sump into one of the tanks. Probably what I'm going to do is set up the probably the breeding tank, which is the one lower down today. Get the plumbing for the sump, empty the sump into that, put the barrel into the sump, get all the plumbing and the drain pipes and stuff going into the sump, and then hopefully have that emptying any rainwater over the rest of the week into the tank. So okay, that's just a quick update video, letting you know what's going on. Probably going to do a load more photos today and add them to the post for today. Cool. See ya. Right, so I've dug a bit more. That was really horrible where it's all waterlogged. Now I've got the sump in place. This channel here is where the guttering to get the rainwater is going to come through. We might need to rethink that a little bit. All the guttering sitting outside, we've got other stuff out here. The sump pump down there is now plumbed in, and that goes all the way along the length of the polytunnel. All the way, there's a bit of a kink in the hose there, all the way round and up and in. I'm going to try very hard not to drop my phone in here. Into here. And as you can see, we've got the beginnings of water in there. It's a bit muddy where you see we've got about a few inches of water in the bottom. It's a little bit muddy where it's come out of the sump hole rather than the sump itself. What I'm hoping to do is get all the plumbing for this finished. I'm a little bit out of breath where I've been digging. Get all the plumbing finished for this today, so that any other additional rain over the next week goes in there rather than all over the floor. Okay, so I'm just going to get on with it.